Welcome, YouTubers, Facebookers, and podcasters. If you're listening to this, check the link. There might be a video to go along with it. This is not The Daily Show, The Jimmy Kimmel Show, The Jimmy Fallon Show, The Jimmy Corden Show, or The Jimmy Ellen Show. You're watching The Right Show. We come to you just about every single Wednesday, and we want to make you laugh, think, possibly cry. It's going to be one of those days. Now, today's episode is better than ever. Hockey goes full-blown gay. Then we have Joe Biden, who doesn't believe black names matter. Martin Luther King Jr. statue looks like a BBD. Hunter denies his baby mama, causing a lot of drama. And we also have a fake Miss Universe. It's all happening right here, right now, on The Right Show. The Right Show is a support group for normal people. So if you're here, you found the right place. Where do you live? As in, what city are you in? And what is your favorite winter sport? The reason I ask you is because I'm going on tour. I want you to find a city right near you, and we can give you shout outs in the comments. Look here. I'm going to be in Albany, New York this weekend. We only have 40 tickets left for Friday, and Saturday is looking packed. Okay. Ontario, California, Provo, Utah, San Diego, Reno, Nevada. That's moved, by the way. That's going to be in May now. San Jose, California, and a bunch of Florida and Arlington, Virginia dates. So there you have it. You can look all those up on kvoncomedy.com. Spend time on the website and figure it out. It's now time to get into the nitty-gritty of The Right Show. Now, hockey has decided to go full-blown gay. What the puck? Look at what happened when one player didn't want to wear a rainbow jersey before the game during the warm-ups. He didn't feel comfortable. He didn't want to do it. And some people are saying not only should he have done it, but he should now not be allowed to play, or he should be fined up to $1 million. What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments.
Flyers defenseman Ivan Provorov refused to show up for his team's warm-ups on Tuesday night and boycotted Philadelphia's decision to have its players wear rainbow-colored jerseys, but he did end up playing in the game after the Flyers switched back to their normal uniforms. Well, post-game, he spoke on his decision for the boycott.
Everybody, I respect everybody's choices. My choice is to stay true to myself and my religion. That's all I'm going to say.
How do your religious beliefs?
Like I said, that's all I'm going to comment on that. If you have any hockey questions, I would answer those.
Can you just clarify what clarify your religion?
Russian Orthodox.
The theme is not hockey is for everyone, ... unless you don't believe in gay rights, then do whatever you want. I think you find the Flyers $1 million for this. I'm not kidding. Figure this out and stop offending people on nights where it's not about that. It's supposed to be about inclusivity. The National Hockey League need to attack this and figure this out. Because what I heard last night was offensive and didn't make any sense.
I respect everybody's choices. My choice is to stay true to myself and my religion.
Well, did that sound offensive to you? Did that not make any sense? He said, you're free to do whatever you want. I chose not to do it. I hope you'll respect my decision and I respect yours. That is pretty much all you can hope to get from somebody, but not so with the woke mob. They want you to swing a gay hockey stick, score a gay goal, and then go do a gay act after the game with the goalie. Hockey is like the next item on the wokes, in their scope. Put it that way. First they attack the Boy Scouts. Once they ruin that, cool. What else can we go for? We can go for men's and women's locker rooms. Cool. Now swimming. Got it. So they're just taking scalps. Whap, whap. And, the radical left doesn't care about hockey. They don't like the ice. They don't like the cold. They don't like all the white people in the game. But they've decided, there's resistance there. Let's keep fighting it until they bend to the woke mob. It's hockey. The only thing that should be bent is the stick. What the puck? Moving right along. When talking about stupid people, we must cover Joe Biden. Joe Biden had one heck of a week. I hope you'll watch these clips and laugh the way I did. First of all, Joe Biden doesn't know Ketanji Brown Jackson's name. Now, he chose her because she was black. He chose her because she's a woman. She had no other qualifications. It's not like she was the best candidate. He said going into it, I'm going to find a black woman. There's one. So watch how he doesn't even respect her actual name after going through all those motions.
Ketanji Brown Jackson, our Supreme Court Justice. And hearing these words, and I quote, It took just one generation from segregation to the Supreme Court of the United States, end of quote. Those are the words of Ketanji Brown Jackson, our Supreme Court Justice. Drown Jackson. Drown Jackson. Drown Jackson.
You know, Biden comes from a period of time where it was acceptable to just drown people if you didn't like the color of their skin. So I believe that was a dog whistle. He wasn't accidentally saying drown Jackson. He knows her name, Ketanji Brown Jackson, but he's trying to get his supporters to be like, oh, maybe we can still drown these people. I think it's despicable. I think he should be put in jail for it. That was a dog whistle for a hate crime. At least that's what Rachel Maddow would have told you if you watch MSNBC and Donald Trump called her Drown Jackson. Moving right along, Biden disrespects black people even more when he can't remember their name while singing happy birthday. Now, if you're going to sing happy birthday to someone, there's really only a few words to the song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Now, the hard part is right there at the end. You have to know that person's name. Then when you say the name, you have to go back to the first part. Very confusing. As you can see, you wouldn't expect like a guy with a really difficult job like Joe Biden to know how to sing happy birthday. Watch.
Well, look, my wife has a rule in her family. When somebody's birthday, you sing happy birthday. You ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Valen. Happy birthday to you. Well, dear Valen. Happy birthday to you.
For those of you who didn't know, her name is Andrea, which is already kind of an interesting name. Andrea, kind of like Anthony. But the point is, if you're going to sing happy birthday to Andrea, you either just let the audience sing her name at the end, or you don't sing happy birthday. But the one thing you never do is say, happy birthday, dear Valvin. Happy birthday. Who is Valvin? Valvoline? I don't know what he was thinking about. Watch it again.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Valvin. Happy birthday to you.
Poor Valvin. I wonder if she's going to change her name just to honor the president. That's what most leftists would do. Well, he made the mistake, but let's cover up for him. I am going by Valvin now. And I told him that in private, and I wanted him to say, dear Valvin. Now, Martin Luther King's family, for the most part that I understand, at least many of them are Republican. So they would have all voted Trump, and so would have MLK Jr. if he'd been alive to see this. But MLK doesn't have much of a say in anything, including his statue. Did you know an artist was chosen just because he was black to make a statue for Martin Luther King, paid $10 million, and embarrassed not only the Martin Luther King Jr. family, not only the community, not only himself, but the entire MLK Jr. legacy? Because when I show you the statue, you are going to...
I'm sure you've seen this by now, but I just had to comment on it myself because I think this is absolutely hideous. That is my opinion, and it's not only my opinion, but a lot of other people's opinion. And I don't have to tell you what that looks like. Now, that is only from one angle. If you look at it from other angles, obviously it doesn't look like that, but it's still not a good sculpture in many people's opinion. And this says, horrible new sculpture unveiled in U.S. City. How was this ever approved? And how was it? I don't believe for a second that this wasn't done on purpose.
MLK Jr. apparently had a big one. It's a two-hander. Now, many people are trying to predict or joke about what it looks like. So please put in the comments, the MLK Jr. statue looks like a... And we'll be reading these and laughing intensely. Someone posted this online. I thought I would share it with you. Just comparing the statue to some famous photos. Take a look at this right here. Here is the statue from behind. You see, the problem is the artist keeps complaining, going, well, that's just one angle. Well, bro, you're an affirmative action hire. You're not a good artist. You made a 3D art piece. So people are going to see it from all angles. Your job is to predict other angles and make it look good from all sides. At least 300 degrees. You might miss 60 degrees where, oh, that looks like a schlong. But this is, look, the one angle looked like a schlong, but this looks like giving, some sort of a BJ from the, just getting the double hands. Has anyone ever reached under and got the double gripper? I don't know. This is kind of what it would look like if you've watched a lot of adult films. And then over here is someone else from another angle. It literally looks like the head is going right up the pantalones. All right? Are you seeing what I'm seeing here? So go back to the comments and tell me, the Martin Luther King Jr. statue looks like a fill in the blank. We'll be back with a whole lot more Right Show. Subscribe. Happy birthday, dear Valvin. That's all I can say. Hey, did you know Joe Biden is involved in one of the biggest scandals of the century? Now, they tried to make it look like Donald Trump took a few documents and locked them in Mar-a-Lago, so he needs to be impeached and jailed, and this is it. The walls are closing in on Trump. Well, someone must hate Joe Biden because they revealed this guy has multiple boxes of documents, and Biden was never president when he stole those documents from Barack Obama, from the White House, from the Pentagon. Everywhere he went, he stole some boxes and put them around the house. Even worse, those weren't even his houses. It was his house, but he was renting it to other people. That top secret documents were getting exposed to many people that had no business seeing them. I want you to watch a little bit about what's going on so you're in the know for this top secret Mar-a-Lago scandal.
Okay. Classified material next to your Corvette. What were you thinking?
Let me, I'm going to get a chance to speak on all this, God willing, soon. But as I said earlier this week, people, and by the way, my Corvette's in a locked garage. Okay, so it's not like you're sitting out in the street.
So
but anyway,
was in a locked garage. What were you thinking?
Corvette's in a locked garage. So he's got top secret documents just sitting in a garage in boxes. And it wasn't even his house. He was renting the house to other people. Now watch what he says about anyone who has top secret documents outside of the national records or where they belong.
When you saw the photograph of the top secret documents laid out on the floor at Mar-a-Lago, what did you think to yourself, looking at that image?
how that could possibly happen. How anyone could be that irresponsible.
How could anyone be that irresponsible? Straight from the horse's mouth. Now, people on the left are starting to turn against Joe Biden. They're kind of halfway turning on him. This way, if he stays in power, they're like, I was always on your side. But if he gets kind of put in jail or thrown out of the White House, they're like, yeah, I was on the side of the people the whole time. Take a look at horrible radical leftists starting to half turn on their big bad boss, Joe Biden.
Democrats beginning to turn on President Biden, calling his classified documents scandal embarrassing and troubling as yet more pages of classified material are discovered at his Delaware Beach home.
Is it possible that national security was jeopardized here?
I don't think we can exclude the possibility without knowing more of the facts.
It's an embarrassment, no doubt about it. Is there more to it? I doubt it.
I'm glad that there is a special prosecutor that's been appointed. Anytime there is a deviance in regards to security protocols, that should be taken serious. It should be investigated.
It's certainly embarrassing. It's one of those moments that obviously they wish hadn't happened.
Classified documents are to be taken seriously, and they are to be handled with a great deal of care, and no one is above the law.
Nothing to see here. A lot of conspiracy theories abound. Some people are saying this is all a setup to force Biden, who keeps saying, hey, I'm doing a good job. I'm going to run again. Hey, Democrats are like, look, we used you as a Trojan horse, but we are not going to lose elections and keep facing embarrassment. So you are not running again. Yeah, I am. I'm running again. I'm doing a good job. Not a joke. All right, then we're going to ruin your life and finally expose you, your brother, and your son. You know, the Biden crime family never sleeps. Hunter Biden is the reason for Joe Biden being exposed in all of these things. That house where Joe Biden left all those classified documents he had no business taking, which he was vice president, not even president. He was out of office. Trump can make any document unclassified just by the wave of a hand, saying it out loud, stroke of a pen. But Joe Biden never had the right to have those classified documents. So this is a huge problem. And even worse, he left them in Hunter Biden's care. Hunter Biden was renting the house from his dad for close to $50,000 a month. Now, the amount is very weird, $49,000 a month. Is there some sort of a rule where if it gets to 50,000, it gets a red flag and the government looks at it? Why did they pick that number? Very weird. I hope we look into it. Take a look at this rent for a $1.5 million home in Delaware. $49,000 a month.
You can see it says Robert Hunter Biden. He goes by Hunter. They got his address here, Beverly Hills. That was his current address in Wilmington, Delaware. But here's the kicker right here that's circled in red here. $49,910. Wow. Crazy. You should know that Joe Biden's Wilmington home is currently valued at $1,380,800 by real estate website Zillow.com and has an estimated rental value of about $7,600 per month. So he should be paying around $7,600.
So I stand corrected. $49,910 a month. Why not just $50,000? Why not just $49,000? It seems to me that there must be some sort of a limit. The government kind of throws a red flag on those kind of things. What do I think is going on? I think Hunter Biden is getting pay-for-play deals working off the family name in Ukraine and in China and in Russia and wherever else he can get a dollar. And he has to somehow pay his father back. But you can't just be giving dad money because you have to launder it first. So they get a property management company to draw up some sort of a phony lease, and Hunter pays $49,000 a month. Property management company puts it in their bank account and then starts dispersing it to the Biden family as earned income. And now that is how you launder rental money, out of control rental money, and get millions of dollars into the family's account over the course of 5 to 10 years. Okay, what do you think of that? Put it in the comments. Am I on to something? Have we figured out how to unwind the Biden crime family? If you think Joe Biden was a nice alternative to Donald Trump and he's just a nice, friendly guy, you should get to know his family. Hunter Biden made love to a stripper and got her pregnant. Hunter Biden has denied it was his until she forced a paternity test and won. Hunter Biden then says he's not making any money, so he doesn't have to pay this woman. And that's probably why he's paying $49,000 a month in rent, so that his income is lower, so that he can pay his child and his baby mama even less than she deserves. Where are the radical feminists and the women's rights activists and the Me Tooers when you actually need them? Take a look at the Hunter baby mama drama. Isn't it sad that every single year Joe Biden gets on TV and goes, you know, me and my wife are very proud of we got 6 grandchildren. We put a stocking for each of them. It's a holiday tradition in the Biden household. And the left is like, he's such a good person. Unlike Donald Trump, who was horrible. He's a nice elderly man. Joe Biden, the president of the United States, refuses to put a stocking for the illegitimate child, his granddaughter. Hunter Biden's daughter never got a stocking in the White House display for several years now. And this is the good version. This is the nice guy. If this happened under Donald Trump, you can only imagine what would happen. They would ask for impeachment. They would ask for the death penalty. All the women would say, we're sick of deadbeat dads and deadbeat grandpas. Joe Biden is a deadbeat grandpa. Now you know. It is sad, it is sickening, but this is the world of the radical left, and this is why The Right Show exists. We'll be right back with a whole lot more. Don't touch that mouse. What do you say on the internet, though? All right, so Hunter Biden has sued his baby mama to not let her use the last name. So obviously the woman doesn't want the last name, but she's naming the daughter with the last name. And Hunter's saying, no, you can't use our last name. That is horrible. What's even worse? Miss Universe and several other pageants are now owned by one person. Now, this person claims to be a woman and is excited that a woman now owns, for the first time ever, the Miss Universe pageant. I'll let you take a look at this aftermarket woman and you be the judge. She just recently became a
Miss Universe organization. From now on, it's going to be ran by women, owned by trans women, for all women. For all women really around the world to celebrate the power of feminism.
Oh, I was just looking at that. First of all, you look at the mannerisms, and when someone is a counterfeit, you can see it. All women. Now, first of all, I don't think she's even from Asia. She sounds like someone from a gas station, Indian 7-Eleven, and we will do this for all women. We are here. And finally, all women own this. I can't believe it. Wait till you see the nodding and it's just someone pretending to be something and really acting it out, and it looks more and more fake the more they try. You be the judge on that. I don't know why women aren't speaking up. You know, if I identified as black and put on a little stick-on afro and painted my face brown and was like, it's about time a black dude is finally here, the black community would take probably 30 seconds to ruin my life, call me a racist, string me up, tell me that was blackface, call every show I do, tell them to cancel me, make sure I never appear on TV again. But you women are dropping the ball because here you have a guy who's a woman, and now I own the Miss Universe. That is what I do. And you're just sitting back going, I don't act black. Do what they do and say, that's a woman face. I don't want you wearing my dress, my earrings, my hairdo, and pretending you're me because you put some tits in. That's up to you, ladies. I guess you have to decide if your lives matter. Speaking of fake boxes, I thought this was very interesting. I want you to see these boxes and watch what they're doing and realize they're actually not even moving at all. Woo, did you see that? So I was watching that thing. I'm like, no, they got to be moving. I even put my finger on the screen. I was like waiting for the box to go left or right. Nope, it sure didn't. Hey, my new comedy special, Essential, is here. I want everyone to order it, okay? If you come to my show, you can actually buy it, and it has a little password inside. It's kind of like remember when you get a CD when you were little? You pull a CD out or a DVD, and you get to read everything. Like, oh, my gosh. Well, that's kind of what this is. But if you buy it online, we'll just send you the link. Now, you're thinking, Kvon, I don't want to buy it online. I don't even know if it's funny or not. Well, I'm going to show you how funny it is. So go on and order the 1-hour special. KVonComedy.com under the shop. And here's a sneak peek, just so you know how good it is.
Now, some people see me, they go, oh, so are you anti-mask? I don't want you to think I'm not anti-anything. First of all, I was one of the first people in America to wear masks. Let me tell you what happened. In 2012, I went on a flight. I sat down on the plane. I look over. There was an Asian guy wearing a mask. All right, I'd never seen that before. But when we landed, I bought masks. I started wearing them on airplanes. And people are like, why are you doing that? I'm like, I copy off of Asians. That's why. It's a stupid question. I copy off Asians. That's how I got into college. It worked. Yes. And I continued. It's worked very well for me. In college, I sat between two Asians. I got straight A's also, okay? It's true. You sit between two Wongs, you get everything right. Where's my Asians at tonight? Asians, make some noise. Come on. Yeah, we got one. The rest are studying. Okay, good. Makes sense. We got...
out. Hey, thank you all for tuning in. I am wearing my winter wear, a little members only jacket. They actually sent it to me for free if I wore it on a video or podcast or two. So that's what we're doing. Hey, thank you for tuning in. We tell truth through laughter. Okay, we're going to make America great again with comedy. And if you want to subscribe to my newsletter, we have a new way to do it. Just go to k-voncomedy.com/newsletter. I send one a month. I give some free tickets out for comedy shows. I send you 2 or 3 comedy clips, and it's worth it. I'm not going to spam you. So tell your friends, give this thing 5 stars, and thank you so much for tuning in to The Right Show. It's always a good time, and we are going to stick together no matter what happens, because we indeed are a support group for normal people. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Don't forget, happy birthday, dear Valvin.